section twice.
Hi, my name is Harmony Balsell. I'm a senior Spanish major. I would say that my favorite memory was pretty much all of Harlexton. Everything about Harlexton. I had so much fun, met amazing people, and I so wish I could do it again.
Personally, my favorite memory is working with Concrete Canoe, and at the end of the new year, we get to smash the old canoe.
The study groups in SOBA we spend 6 hours studying for a test and trying not to break down. It's a great time.
Whenever we all first moved in together, and the very first night we rushed to go find a carpet cleaner and cleaned our carpet for 3 hours before we actually moved in.
Commandeering the big TV in Brentano and watching Road to El Dorado with some of my sorority sisters because they had never seen it.
My favorite thing about UE is just all of the fun memories you make here, and the professors are super helpful and super nice, so I just love UE.
My freshman year, Purple-Palooza actually happened on the same day as Bike Race. So in the morning it was bike race, and then at night it was Purple-Palooza. There was a lot of prizes, a lot of rides, but it was a really fun time.
Sophomore year, when I was in PAL, me and my roommate Michaela, we had a hot chocolate party. We knocked on everybody's door. Hey, would you like to come to a hot chocolate party? We have a Keurig, we'll have music. We actually ended up having a real blast.
Joining the sorority 5U, I have been able to create everlasting friendships with my sisters, and I know that will continue after I leave here.
Welcome week, because I met my best friend there, and we've been strong throughout.
Opening night of the musical Spring Awakening that I was in, that night was just full of energy because the cast had all worked so hard, and we just fell in love with the music and costumes and everything.
Helping people, especially with physics. Through that I was able to make a lot of friends and good connections with my professors.
Definitely becoming an OL in my last year. I met new people through it, and it was all happening during COVID, which in itself was just a complete and new experience. Helping other freshmen calm those jitters and join into a whole new campus community was absolutely amazing. I loved it.
Getting to meet professors and building relationships with them and my classmates.
I would like to thank the archaeology department and all the people that I met here.
Stu Wilson, my swim coach, for coming in and being the second swim coach that I've had here at UE.
All of the faculty members in the theater department.
All my professors, my advisors who have helped get me through this point.
To all of my professors.
All my professors.
My amazing professors in the Spanish departments, Professor Crow, Dr. Curran, Dr. Rodriguez Cavedo, and Dr. Anduesa.
Dr. Todd, Dr. Miller, and Dr. Kaufman for the amazing times that I've had in the chemistry department.
Dr. Hennon for always being a great professor.
The archaeology department, especially Dr. Heidi Strobel,
Dr. Strobe, Donna Cobb, and Jeff Chestnut.
Dr. Ebling and the archaeology department for the independent research opportunities.
All my professors throughout my time in the university, specifically Dr. Weber, Dr. Dwyer, and the entire math department.
Every professor I've ever had, because they are all so amazing at UE. They care so much. I just don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Those people have really played a major role in helping me get to my senior year.
Really connecting with me and feeling almost like family.
Without them, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now.
I mean, I've never been so close to my teachers ever. Texting me, wishing me good luck on things, checking in on me. You've all been so great in supporting my journey here.
As well as all of the community here at UE who has helped me make it this far.
And all my friends who have helped.
And to all of my friends who helped me through this time.
My fraternity brothers.
Friends and family who pushed me along the way.
Whether it was dealing with me crying because I was trying to finish an assignment, or it was cheering me on at a track meet.
For really helping me grow as a person throughout college.
Could not have done it if not the support of my peers.
Thank you all so much. I would not have been able to do this without any of you.
My mom, Tammy, and my dad, Henry.
My family.
My parents.
My mom and dad.
My parents and all my family members.
For all their support in my life, especially with all the decisions I've made.
For helping me get to this point in my life.
I love you guys, and I'm happy you guys get to see me at graduation.
Thank you.
UE!
Ladies and gentlemen, the 163rd commencement of the class of 2021 will begin momentarily. Please find your seats and silence all electronic devices. Thank you.
Hello and good evening, and welcome to the 163rd commencement exercises of the University of Evansville. Welcome, please be seated. Tonight's invocation will be given by the Reverend Jill Ann Nodenberg, Director of Religious Life at the University of Evansville.
If you would please join me in a moment of prayer according to your tradition. O great and holy mystery, each student has traveled a long road to reach this day. Here on the threshold, we pause to reflect on the path behind and the path ahead. We give you thanks for the laughter and learning that they will treasure for the rest of their lives, for the faculty who became mentors, the staff who supported them, the semesters abroad, the internships across town, for the friendships, the all-nighters, the deep conversations, and not so deep movie marathons, for the courage to keep going when the road was hard. We give thanks that you sang over them in moments of achievement and wept with them in defeat. For your steadfast loyalty to each of them, we thank you. Bless these graduates as they cross into all that you have for them and the best selves that you beckon them to become. We thank you for the difference they will make, for the gifts they will share, the passion they will bring, the fears they will overcome, and for the better world they will build. May they always know what truly matters. In your many names we pray. Amen.
Please stand as you are able as we play the University of Evansville alma mater. Thank you. Please be seated. I invite Linda White, Chair of the University of Evansville's Board of Trustees, to send greetings.
Good evening and welcome on this beautiful and glorious day of celebration. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And graduates, as you go out during the next several days, weeks, months, years, you're going to continuously hear, congratulations, you are a graduate of the University of Evansville. What I want to tell you is also a thank you from the Board of Trustees of the University of Evansville. Thank you for trusting us to give you the very best education. Thank you for trusting us to make sure you are prepared to enter this world. Thank you for being you, and thank you for aiming as high as you can. You are our future, and we so much appreciate you again selecting the University of Evansville. Aim high. Thank you.
Before we begin our formal celebration, I'd like to invite our active duty military and veterans in our graduating class and our faculty, our staff in the audience. Please stand so we can recognize your service. Thank you for your service. I'd also, in the first pandemic in 100 years, also like to recognize our healthcare professionals for taking care of all of us over the course of the last year. So if you're in our graduating class, our faculty or staff, or in the audience as a member of the healthcare profession, please stand. And thank you for your service. Of course, the reason why we're here tonight is to be able to recognize our graduating class. So for the first time, can the class of 2021 please stand so we can recognize you, and congratulations. Well done, you may be seated. You'll notice in the programs that our commencement speaker is a commencement speaker that comes from our student body. The reason why we do that a little bit differently at the University of Evansville is because who better knows our university, who better knows our community, who better knows our state than someone who has spent 4 years with us at the university. So you'll not see a traditional commencement speaker, but instead you'll hear one of our students talk about the present and talk about the future. As we lead up to today as part of the University of Evansville, when we talk about momentous days, we recognize accomplishments. Today, of course, marks a new chapter in the work that you do, in the lives that you have led, and those that will be part of the history of the University of Evansville. This evening, I urge each of you to begin your next chapter with courage. Courage allows you to overcome fears, try new things, take first crucial steps. We spend much time waiting for confidence, usually after trial and error, and sometimes after trial and success. But courage allows you to lean into the moments despite your fears. Stephen King, who has made his career writing about fear, puts it best when he says, "The scariest moment is always just before you start." After that, things get much better. Everyone reacts differently to change, especially during a global pandemic. We change things on our campus, we change formats, we changed final exams, we changed day-to-day life. But amidst it all, you adapted, you were resilient. You made it here today to begin the new chapter because, after all, commencement, by definition, is the beginning, not the end. So we ask you to continue to do all that you have done for our university, following the 18 words that are part of our mission, and we hope that you take those forever with you. This seems particularly appropriate for today's graduating class to shape powerful change in ensuring that we continue to think critically, act bravely, serve responsibly, and live meaningfully in a changing world. As you have continued to do for our campus and for our community and for our region, we ask you to continue to add to that service every day as you move forward. So today, I urge you not to start making a difference, but to continue to make a difference, facing the future as our alma mater states, facing the future unafraid. You're both the history and the future of our university, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you, Dr. Malfatti, and to our students. Pam Oliva is the president of the Student Government Association. Will provide a message to the graduating class this evening. Pam, as she is known by her campus community, is from San Pedro, Honduras. She graduates tonight with a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. In addition to her responsibilities as SGA president, Pam has been active with student organizations and leadership roles. This past year, she served as a member of the Coronavirus Task Force and was the Chief Executive Officer of Embrace, a student-run marketing and communications organization. She's also been involved in Residence Life, International Orientation, and the Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Oliva.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to give a special thank you to all of you, family members and friends who are joining us today to celebrate this special occasion. I'm especially grateful for my parents who flew out in the middle of a pandemic, thousands of miles to celebrate with me and express their support. I am going to share some of my thoughts and experiences about this year with you tonight. But the main idea that I hope you all take away from this speech is the following. Do not ever underestimate the power of kindness and the life-changing impact it can have in the world around you. Commencement is a celebration of a remarkable milestone in many of our lives, an achievement which we have been working towards for 4 years. Graduates, be proud of yourselves, because we did this. Think about all of the challenges that you had to overcome and the many sacrifices you had to make in order to be here tonight. Think about all the experiences you have had throughout these 4 years and be proud of every achievement you have accomplished, regardless of how big or small it may have been. Whether you have thought about it or not, being a part of UE has changed you. I can say, without a doubt, I would not be the same person that I am today if I had not attended this university. Tonight, I am joining you from this stage and addressing you as a Student Government Association president, but also as a fellow student. And leaving your home to embrace a new life and new opportunities is both wonderfully exciting and incredibly terrifying, as I am sure many of you can recall from our freshman year. I was afraid that I would not fit in a different country. I was afraid of not being accepted by people who were so different from me and everyone I grew up with. I arrived at UE not knowing what to expect, but I am happy to say that this place has surpassed all my expectations. Throughout my time at UE, I have had the pleasure of being involved in many organizations. And throughout all of this, there was one recurring fact that continuously improved my experiences and ultimately transformed this place into my home. I was treated with kindness. As the SGA president, I have seen all of you exhibit so much kindness throughout this year, and I am grateful to have been a part of it. I have witnessed it through your determination to keep our campus community safe throughout a global pandemic. Without you, and the sacrifices you have made this academic year, we would not be standing here today in celebration. So thank you. This is all because of you. Kindness was also clearly visible in your efforts to be a part of the conversation throughout the academic realignment process. The passion through which many of you approached this subject and expressed your concerns was outstanding. Thank you for being kind and supporting those who were affected by the plan. I assure they will not forget your willingness to stand with them through it all, as will I. Stop and think about how different this year could have been if you had made different choices. We are here today as a direct result of your commitment to the university, your peers, and yourselves. I am incredibly honored that I was able to serve the student body throughout such a difficult year. Your resilience has inspired me, and I will forever be grateful because I was able to share this experience with you. As we move on from UE and embrace new adventures, please remember this. You have the potential to change the world, but you get to decide what kind of impact that is. Lead with kindness, and you will see the most amazing results you could ever imagine. As you move on and live the rest of your life, treat people with kindness. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam, and we're delighted that your family was able to be here with you also. The University of Evansville, as I mentioned earlier, has a tradition of selecting a graduating student to deliver the keynote address at our spring commencement. I'm delighted to introduce this evening's senior keynote speaker, Leila Bauman. Leila is from Buford, Georgia, graduates this evening with a Bachelor of Science in Theater Design and Technology. In the theater department, Leila serves as a teaching assistant for Intro to Costumes and Intro to Theater class. She also has an opportunity to direct a play, or had an opportunity to direct a play via Zoom. During her time at UE, Leila has served as co-chair of the Orientation Leaders and was an intern for the Orientation program. As a member of Zeta Tau Alpha, she served on the executive board for 2 terms. She performed with the University Choir for 2 years, and she's a member and vice president of Love in Pink, the university student-led a cappella group. After graduation, she plans to return to her hometown in Buford, where she will start the inaugural middle school theater program this fall. Please welcome Leila Bauman.
Hello and good evening. I'm so honored to stand before you today as the keynote speaker. To everyone who's here to celebrate our graduates, thank you all so much for being here. And for those of you who are online with us tonight, we feel your presence. And to the graduating class of 2021, congratulations, we did it. Everyone remembers where they were when world events happen. For example, I distinctly remember the passing of Michael Jackson. I was 11 years old and I was at the orthodontist. Riveting, I know. Regardless of what the event is, you can probably remember even the most minute details of the experience or place to help ground you in those moments. In 2017, the world had another event where everyone can remember where they were. And no, it was not our high school graduation. I'm talking about the total solar eclipse. I remember that day so clearly. It was Welcome Week at UE, one of the first days of being on our own. Everything seemed so exciting and new, and we gathered at the Greek picnic for all to watch. Everyone was sharing solar eclipse glasses and passing around popsicles, waiting in anticipation so we could turn our faces towards the sky and see an event that we might never see again in our lifetimes. We waited for the eclipse, all of us, not just my fellow classmates, but the rest of the world. We waited and waited until the sky started to darken and the world fell silent. We all sat in anticipation of the event that only happens every century, and then it was over. The sky became blue again, and the day was back for us to resume, as if nothing had happened. As if we hadn't just marveled at one of the wonders of our world, and we would never be the same. Once the event had passed, one of my theater peers declared us the Eclipse class because we were going to be the class that changed the world. 4 years gone by, and I don't know of anyone who would openly call us the Eclipse class anymore. However, I do believe that in the shadow of the last year and a half, that the name suits us. It suits all of the graduating class of 2021. When it finally sunk in that COVID-19 was much more than a 2-week break from work and school. People had many different reactions. Some prepared for the zombie apocalypse by buying all the toilet paper on the land, while others went about their lives doing the best they could to follow safety procedures. But what everyone had in common was the hope of returning to normal. If you would have told me a year ago how long it was going to take, I would have just cried. Those early quarantine days seemed to never end, and the helplessness of it all was searing. Once we had all come back to school in the fall, we had to find a new normal again. And some of that transition back was even more painful than I could ever imagine. We had no traditional recruitment, no Harlexton, no live theaters, no crowds at sporting events, no travel, no flying, no social gatherings, no. The senior year, the one we had always dreamed about, strived to reach, anticipated. It was never going to be a reality for us. The heartbreak of losing these traditional UE milestones hurt as each one passed in the calendar in our minds and added to the long list of things we forgot to say farewell to because we didn't know they would be our last. The world felt eclipsed by COVID. And having that world be the condition of our senior year when we, as the seniors, were expected to lead our respective departments and be the example was probably one of the biggest no's we ever had to grapple with. A world where everyone had to relearn, rethink, and reevaluate. All majors and career-specific programs had to pivot. We attended workshops and chatted with professionals in what seemed like endless days of screen time. Each department had to find new ways of incorporating face-to-face factors to their programs. How else would we become gainfully employed in our respective industries? There was a new scale applied to the American workforce, and some of our future professions were on the essential side of that scale, and others, like theater, were on the opposite. I am definitely not saying I got into this career path to have job security, but there really wasn't a theater industry at all anymore. I was in a Zoom workshop listening to a few panelists talk about theater, and one of those included the artistic director for the New Harmony Project, which is an organization dedicated to workshopping new plays just right up the road in New Harmony, Indiana. And she said something to us that changed my perception entirely on the fate of really anyone who is deemed as a non-essential worker. When asked what advice she would give to the graduating senior class, she said that even though theaters and the funding of theaters was declared non-essential at the beginning of this pandemic, that art is essential. She said that while physically we needed healthcare workers to heal our bodies, we needed artists to heal our souls. And then it clicked for me. The anger and resentment of the pandemic was lifted for a brief moment, and I realized exactly what she was saying. Without art, people would be lost. What would people have done just sitting at home with nowhere to go and nothing to do? The podcasts, the albums, the books, the movies, and even Tiger King were types of artistic mediums where people could find solace and escape from the emotional stress of living in a pandemic. This pandemic is like a solar eclipse. In both a pandemic and solar eclipse, we can't see a clear and definite end in sight. Will it be another 6 months or a year from now? It's hard to say when there'll be full light again. There isn't necessarily a person who's able to tell us when everything will be back to normal. The lingering effects of the solar eclipse remain. The sky takes about an hour to return to its full and oppressive summer heat, but that residual feeling of the eclipse still stays with you, even when things have passed. After this pandemic, we will feel the effects on us. I always joke that my grandparents were funny about saving things like tinfoil and old butter containers. But that was a byproduct of them living through World War II. I wonder, what habits and ways of life will we adopt when COVID-19 is deemed over? Maybe we'll wear a face mask when we're feeling a little under the weather. Maybe we'll always carry hand sanitizer on us. Or maybe, just maybe, we might be cleaner people all around. But my best guess is that we will understand the value of the spirit of the moment. We will know that living in the present is all that we have. We will know that time spent with loved ones is invaluable. We will take the time to appreciate the gifts in life, like hugging our friends and visiting relatives. But above all, we will understand that our time on this earth is precious. We cannot ignore how this pandemic will affect us in the world. And as we have heard so many times in the past year and a half, we are living in unprecedented times. Well, I say that requires a message that's in itself unprecedented. Be resilient. We will not allow this pandemic to emotionally take anything more than it already has. We will not let other people define who we are, and we will not let society decide what is and isn't essential to us. What we did do in this past year required so much more finesse and cooperation than we ever would have found in a traditional school year. We stood up, we assessed the world, and we decided we wouldn't use this time to mourn the senior year we had wanted, but we would use it to find the opportunities that we were given and learn more about perseverance and tenacity than we ever could in the senior year that we had wanted. We protected our campus community, and even though Evansville became a national COVID hotspot, we still kept our doors open. We rose above the trials and tribulations to think even more analytically and creatively than we ever had before. Our strength, talent, and unity Eclipse class are how we made it through this past year. To be here today, graduating after an entire year of COVID learning, is a feat that no one can understand but us. We will not be eclipsed by COVID-19. We will not hide our true selves nor what we believe in behind these temporary masks. Find it within your soul to see the world through different, kinder eyes and find your place in it. Remember, this recent darkness shall lift, and the light will once again shine on us, the Eclipse class. We shall emerge from the shadows stronger and more prepared for this crazy adventure that we call life. Thank you.
Thanks, Leela. Great job, and I'm sure that the new theater program in middle school is in very, very good hands. In fact, I think it's going to be so good that the University of Evansville may want a direct admit program directly from middle school. Each year, a committee of students and faculty select an award recipient for the most outstanding senior. The committee takes into consideration a commitment to service, high academic performance, outstanding leadership, and involvement in diverse campus activities. The Outstanding Senior Service Award is named for two of the university's most respected alumni, Mabel Dillingham Nuneker and Guthrie May. This year's recipient has a spirit of change-making, innovation, intellectual curiosity, and inclusivity, all of which are at the heart of the University of Evansville experience. In addition to pursuing a degree in accounting, this individual has been a leader for the campus community through various roles. As president of the Student Government Association, she helped establish ACES Haven, an on-campus food pantry which seeks to combat food insecurity. After the university established the Coronavirus Healthcare Task Force in response to the global pandemic, she served as a committee member to ensure faithful representation of students' needs and concerns. As many of you have already figured out, the 2021 recipient of the Mabel Dillingham Nuneker and Guthrie May Senior Service Award is Pam Oliva. Hang on, I still got more to talk about Pam. During her junior, oh, you can come up, come on up. During her junior and senior years, Pam was a member of Embrace, a student-run marketing and communications organization that also serves as a Change Lab class. For the past 2 semesters, she served as Chief Executive Officer, leading the transition to complete remote working learning environments for team members and clients. Pam served the campus through other roles, including international orientation, leadership development, residence life, and the Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Like the rest of her classmates, this year brought unforeseen circumstances and changes for Pam. For the fall semester, she remained in her home in Honduras while balancing online learning with her leadership responsibilities. Despite these challenges, Pam demonstrated initiative by seeking ways to enrich the future of the University of Evansville community. She's made meaningful contributions through responsible leadership, and she is an extraordinary embodiment of the university's civic mission. Pam, congratulations. Through the generosity of the ICAM family, an award for members of the faculty was created to recognize faculty members who have displayed extraordinary service to the University of Evansville. Recipients of this award are nominated by members of the campus community for inspiring students and providing a platform on which they can explore and develop innovative ideas for going above and beyond their regular classroom duties to interact with budding, talented young adults, for bringing positive awareness to the university, and for having a track record for program recruitment and commitment to student success. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mrs. Rita Eikamp, a life member of the University of Evansville's Board of Trustees, to present this award.
Hello. I am very pleased to announce the 2021 recipient of the ICAMP Prize. As the President explained, this award is designed to honor a faculty member who has gone above and beyond in their role. Without hesitation, I can tell you this recipient certainly does that. Upon arriving at UE 16 years ago, this individual has been dedicated to creating a high-quality student learning experience in the biology department. This individual has developed and modernized curriculum for freshman biology classes and has positively impacted students across all majors. Additionally, she has been instrumental in bringing research opportunities into the classroom. This professor developed a genomics in research and medicine course in which students could contribute to large distributed projects in genomics. As a result, she helped 33 students become authors of research publications. The ICAMP Prize recipient we are recognizing today is Dr. Joyce Stamm, Professor of Biology. Dr. Stamm has been closely involved with several large-scale projects on a national level, which focus on genomics and microbiology. Through her work, she has been able to expand the research opportunities for her students and equip them with the experience necessary for graduate learning and careers in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Last fall, Dr. Stam was awarded a $300,000 grant from the National Science Foundation for a 3-year genetics-focused research initiative. Additionally, she served as principal writer and developer for 2 of the largest federal grants in the University of Evansville history. Dr. Stam is creating a long-lasting impact on the university by increasing student interest and retention in the field of biology. As future generations explore UE, they will see the vast opportunities, the collaborations, research projects that are available to students, and thanks to the hard work and contributions of Dr. Stam. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Joyce Stam as the 2021 recipient of the ICAMP Prize.
Thank you, Mrs. Eikamp, and congratulations, Dr. Stam. Last night, we held our commencement exercises here for last year. During that ceremony, we presented 3 individuals with distinguished awards, and while we won't present them again tonight, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and to congratulate the recipients. University's Honorary Degree Committee receives and considers nominations on the basis of individual service to the university and individual achievement. Honorary degree recipients exemplify the mission of the University of Evansville, and as with all UE degrees, honorary degrees are approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees. Last night we presented Sharon R. McCarthy the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree with all of the privileges that the degree confers. Sharon has joined us this evening as part of the platform party, and we celebrate her steadfast dedication and distinction as part of the University of Evansville campus, the Evansville community, and her unwavering commitment in ensuring transformational experiences to our students both on our campus in Evansville and Harlaxton College. Serving as a life trustee since 2003, Sharon has a deep appreciation for global citizenship by our students, sustainable programs through the McCarthy Greenhouse, state-of-the-art technology connectivity, and dedication to restoring and improving a nearly 2-century-old Harlaxton Manor. In light of her extraordinary impact on the lives of so many at the University of Evansville and Harlaxton College, we were delighted last evening to present the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters to Sharon R. McCarthy. Sharon, congratulations. The university's Presidential Medal of Honor is the highest distinction awarded by the President of the University of Evansville and is embossed with the university's seal, which symbolizes characteristics and attributes established by the vision of our founders, exemplifying a well-rounded University of Evansville education. Recipients of the Presidential Medal of Honor not only embody the characteristics of the university's seal, but they also demonstrate an unfailing commitment to our students in the pursuit of educational excellence and dedication to our university. Last night, I presented the Presidential Medal of Honor to Diane and John C. Schroeder, and John C. is here with us tonight. Over many, many years, the Schroeder family has been instrumental in the development of the University of Evansville with a unifying vision of the Schroeder family, which includes John H. Schroeder, Richard A. and Patrice Schroeder, and Ruth Schroeder Braum. Along with their philanthropic giving, have so shaped many corners of our university, including the Schroeder Family School of Business Administration. John C. has been a dedicated member of the University of Evansville's Board of Trustees since 1991, serving as chair of the board from 2005 to 2008. He has also provided leadership as chair of the Harlexton Committee and the Student Affairs Committee, where he has dedicated his life to promoting the interest for students for the last 18 years. Diane is a passionate supporter of the Friends of UE Music, the Suzuki program, and now the UE Music Conservatory. She serves as a member of UE's National Campaign Steering Committee for our comprehensive campaign, Inspiring Powerful Change. They believe in the transformative impact of Harlexton College, and their leadership and humility of spirit resonates in every corner of the University of Evansville all the way to Harlexton College. In light of their extraordinary impact on the lives of so many at the University of Evansville and Harlexton College, last night we were delighted to present the Presidential Medal of Honor to John C. and Diane M. Schroeder. Congratulations. Now, Rebecca Ellis, the president of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, will present the Outstanding Teacher Award and welcome today's graduates as part of our Alumni Association. Rebecca has graduated from the University of Evansville in 1997 with a Bachelor of Science in Math Education. Rebecca.
On behalf of the Alumni Association, I welcome you. Upon your graduation tonight, you will join a 32,000 plus global network of UE alumni. In fact, when you are presented with your diploma, you will also receive a card from the Alumni Association to welcome you as one of our newest members. Inside the envelope, you will find our UE Alumni Benefits card. This card represents your new place in the UE family, and you should keep it with you as a continuous reminder of the value your UE education will bring to your life, because your UE education and the extensive network that comes with it can provide a world of opportunities. Your network is there. Now it is up to you to use it. I have no doubt that during your time at UE, you established and nurtured relationships that enriched your life, both with classmates and with faculty. My challenge to you is to not let those relationships end here. Continue to invest in them. That being said, I also encourage you to remember this. You now have the opportunity to leverage the incredible power of UE's entire Alumni Association to broaden your network and pursue your goals. We are everywhere and we support each other. And we're willing and ready to support you. In return, all we ask is you do the same for the university and other alum. I encourage you to stay connected. I encourage you to show your support. I encourage you to give back to the university that has given so much to you. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and welcome to the University of Evansville Alumni Association. I wish you all the best this world has to offer. Now it's my honor to recognize someone very special at the University of Evansville. This year's Outstanding Teacher Award recipient is highly revered by students and colleagues alike. She was chosen among 112 nominees, which we actually think is a new record. Her peers say she has proven to be an essential member of the university when it comes to student recruitment and retention, and they often showcase her talents during student recruiting events. Her academic skill set, combined with her warm, nurturing personality make her an ideal candidate for this. Her students also support this claim, with one student stating this professor is by far one of the most caring and available professors they have ever encountered. She makes time for students as often as possible and creates a positive environment for learning. This year's outstanding teacher is Assistant Professor of Biology, Dr. Julie Merkel. Dr. Merkel, please join me on stage. Dr. Merkel received her Bachelor of Science degree with honors from Susquehanna University. She completed her PhD at Vanderbilt Medical School. Following her graduate degree, Dr. Merkel was a postdoctoral research associate with the Howard Hughes Medical Institute and a postdoctoral research fellow with the American Cancer Society in the Department of Molecular Biology at Princeton University. Before arriving at UE in the fall of 2018, Dr. Merkel served as Associate Research Scholar in the Department of Molecular Biology at Princeton. Today, she is an Assistant Professor of Biology at our university. Dr. Merkel is a development geneticist who used Dystrophia fruit flies as a model organism to address important questions in cell and developmental biology. She maintains an active research program involving undergraduates. Dr. Merkel has currently authored 6 peer-reviewed publications. Dr. Merkel, I'm delighted to present you with this award. Congratulations.
We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees. President Petruskevich, I have the pleasure of presenting to you candidates for degrees at the University of Evansville. Will all degree candidates please stand? On behalf of the faculty, I certify that these persons have completed the required courses of study at the University of Evansville or will do so by the end of the summer, and they are presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Austin. And by virtue of the authority vested in me by the University of Evansville Board of Trustees and on the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all of the rights and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
The candidates may be seated. Will the faculty marshals please direct the candidates for degree to the rostrum? Dean Ray Lutgring will now call forward candidates for degrees in the William L. Ridgway College of Arts and Sciences.
Areem Mohammed Al-Alwai. Abdullah Ahmed Al-Jilani. Wassan Khalid Al-Hamdani. Suwad Al-Harasi. Wajid Al-Zakwani. Isaac Davis Gaston, cum laude. Logan Gauthier. Caitlin M. Branham. Lauren Rose Bray. Audrey Lee Coyer. Jacob G. Brown, magna cum laude. Amanda Gabrielle Cohen. Kenley Meeker, summa cum laude. Bailey Elora Parton. Adriana Sheridan, summa cum laude. Abigail Renee Eklund, cum laude. Andrew Flynn, summa cum laude. Cole Lannert. Christopher Strafer. McKenna Stringer. Drew Chittick, cum laude. Elizabeth Milholland, cum laude. Justin A. Pappas. Theodore J. Eston. Dinah Ferguson, summa cum laude. Jenna V. Sumter, summa cum laude. Shannon White. Madeline Jane Marilinowski, cum laude. Victoria Amber Martin, summa cum laude. Serafina C. Martinez. Emma Claire Tolson. Bo Wilcox. Jordan V. Williams, summa cum laude. Jack Anthony Russell, cum laude. Madison Smith. Gabrielle Workman, cum laude. Amanda Ackerman, magna cum laude. Joseph Shoup. Hannah Hunt, cum laude. Grace Kapelski. Ian Alberts, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Marie Alexander. Madison Brashear Petty. Jessica Rose Smith, magna cum laude. Sarah Withers, summa cum laude. Rodrigo Becerra Silva, summa cum laude. Evan Aders, summa cum laude. Peter George Block, cum laude. Morgan Blair. Michael Anderson. Evan Barnett, magna cum laude. Olivia Marie Bast, summa cum laude. Jackson C. Bollock, cum laude. Joshua T. Bolds, summa cum laude. Haverlin Aaliyah Reed. Amy Bertelsmann, summa cum laude. Tiritha Vitare. Leela Bowman, magna cum laude. Thomas Berger. Matthew Burnell. Jackson Burnham, cum laude. Ryder Burns. Emily Bloomer, cum laude. Alexa Lynn Butler, magna cum laude. Selena Denise Carpenter. Keaton Carr. Connor T. Cleary, magna cum laude. Anna Bruff, magna cum laude. Ethan Davenport. Cheyenne Kimberly Ia. Jasmine Coleman. Brittany Corley. Miriam N. Cortez, cum laude. Prakash Giri, cum laude. Maya Frederick. Tyler Fields Reefsteck, cum laude. Nicholas Dane Galloway. Corin Croslin. Josephine Marie Hayes, cum laude. Tessa Ann Hemmerline, summa cum laude. Natalie Gerard, cum laude. Minka Gill, summa cum laude. Reason Geary. Arlie Ingram, cum laude. Peace Iligoma. Haley Harmeyer. Lyndia Hayes. Alexa K. Hoffman. Johnny Hoffman, summa cum laude. Hannah Holderby, summa cum laude. Coran Faith Johnson. Santosh Gyanwali. Lindsay Jamerson, summa cum laude. Michaela Rose Kunkler, summa cum laude. Nicholas Lewis, summa cum laude. Scott Liu, summa cum laude. Grace Ann Maddox. Shabria Alzea Martin. Chance Martinez. Nicholas James McCulloch, summa cum laude. Jessica T. Miller, summa cum laude. Timothy Mark Miller, summa cum laude. Pearl Ann Minsterman, summa cum laude. Alexis Now, summa cum laude. Kara Newman, magna cum laude. Hannah Nicholson. Adeline Elizabeth Payne. Rafael Marino Padilla. Ryan Phelps. William Pulser. Lauren Raybold, cum laude. Vishunvi Pavipate, summa cum laude. Vishuvi Ravipati. Vaishnavi, all right. Hannah Louise Richards, summa cum laude. Andrea Ramiz. Gabrielle Renee Saucier. Jeremy Schmidt, cum laude. Abigail Schubert, summa cum laude. Justin Michael Cesny. Daniel Sellers, magna cum laude. Megan Sizemore, magna cum laude. Tavin D. Smith. Taven Smith. Cody Smith, summa cum laude. Hannah Selner. Aditi Sud, summa cum laude. Kirsten Spears, summa cum laude. Kara Stewart. Rupesh Swarnukar, cum laude. Haley Rose Thayer, cum laude. Taylor Thomas, summa cum laude. Julia Vigu, magna cum laude. Lauren Maureen Ward, cum laude. Meredith Warren, summa cum laude. Monica Watkins. Jake Watson, cum laude. Alexis Wheeler. Margaret Wolf, summa cum laude. Ryan Wood. Caleb Woods, magna cum laude. Danielle Wunderlich. Cameron Nicole Wolfert.
Schroeder Family Dean Beverly Brockman will now call forward the candidates for degrees in the Schroeder Family School of Business Administration.
Karen J. Banks, summa cum laude. Taylor D. Elliott, summa cum laude. Bailey Nicole Harp. Adam Kwame. Pamela Denise Oliva Ordonez, summa cum laude. Grant William Oxford, summa cum laude. Megan Rose Van Devender, summa cum laude. Huiji Zhao. Khalid Hamed Al-Galani. Ali Shah. Matthew C. Bryant. Kayla Castillo. Morgan R. Kaler, summa cum laude. Callie A. Chandler. Skylar Azur Crystal. Isabel Dawson, magna cum laude. Noah Frederking. Samuel Gerton. Haley Renee Hooper. Jillian M. Koch, magna cum laude. Peter Lingo. Lauren Summer Long, magna cum laude. Alana R. McInnes. Jasmine Merriweather. Lauren Eileen Meyer, cum laude. Tommy Maccabee, cum laude. Cameron M. Montgomery. Credence Kenneth Pattinson. Jada Poland. Connor J. Ream, summa cum laude. Andrew John Robbins, magna cum laude. Jillian M. Short, summa cum laude. Austin R. Smith, cum laude. Alexis Danielle Thomas. Catherine T. Turner. Spencer W. Wagner, cum laude.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021. Would our graduates please stand? Graduates, by moving the tassel on your mortar board from right to left symbolizes that you have been granted your degree, and you'll always remember that it now goes on the left side over your heart. Congratulations, and please celebrate by moving your tassel from right to left. Oh, let's clap one more time. Okay, we'll do it one more time before we leave. You may be seated. Our faculty in front of us serve as teachers, mentors, and role models, and demonstrate the values of leadership and service, and of course are an inspiration to the students that just passed the stage and just had their degrees conferred. So will our faculty please stand so we can say thank you. And our staff and administrators, from everyone from our admissions office to our counseling department to our career services department to people that keep our campus beautiful, would you please stand so we can say thank you to you. And finally, for all of those people out there that are cheering for graduates, we know that you had so much to do with their success, so I invite our graduates to stand up, turn to your family and friends, and say thank you. Oh, there has to be more of that. That's way better. All right, one more time, the class of 2021. We would ask all of you to please stand for the singing of our sesquicentennial class anthem, "We Face the Future Unafraid." Thank you. Please be seated. I ask Reverend Nottenberg to close tonight's ceremony with benediction.
Benediction is a word that basically means say good things. And so, Eclipse class, as you head into whatever is next for you, here are some good things that your UE community blesses you with and wishes for you in the days, weeks, months, and yes, years ahead. May your feet take you to places that challenge and amaze you. May your eyes see beauty. May your ears hear forgiveness. May your hearts be joined to loyal friends. May your body know hard work and deep rest. And may your voice always join in the song of peace with justice. Amen. We ask that the audience please remain in your seats until all of our graduates have exited. Thank you very much.